I'm Liliana DeMuro and I'm in 11th grade. This is inspired by how I think it feels like to die. So basically, I feel like when you die, like it's very peaceful and you sort of reach this euphoric state, whether you're just like in complete darkness or like you're replaying the best memories of your life. Like I feel like it'll feel very beautiful. So I wanted to make that feeling.
My name is Dominique Cabal. I am in 11th grade, junior year. I'd have to say that my favorite piece out of all of these is actually right over here. Even though it's a lot smaller compared to like the other pieces, just because it's small doesn't mean that it's like, not less important to me, because this is the most important piece to me because it is representative of the relationship between me and my mom, who has been my biggest supporter, and she motivates me all the time, and it's because of her that I still continue doing art, and I love her just very much.
Hi, my name is Carly Vo. I am a junior. I think this is my favorite piece, but this one was my hardest piece to make. This one just has the biggest meaning to me and resembles just like a lot of personal stuff. I think this is one of my first personal paintings that I've done, where it comes to family and childhood and all that. But yeah, this one has to be my favorite, but this one, the framing work, has got to be my favorite.
My name is Julia Panetti. I'm a senior, and this is...
I'm Chelsea Mendolia. I'm also a senior. I'm her model.
My favorite piece is my last piece that I did, and it's on human impact and pollution, and I collected all of the bark and trash from downtown. I tinfoiled Maddie, and I kept her arm up like for maybe an hour and a half, and then I paper mache'd it the entire way down her body and her arm over here. And then I hot glued bark on the outside, and Ace made these paper mache mushrooms. And once we had that, we took like our normal fabric and just like did spray adhesive around like a slip dress that's underneath it, and then glued all the trash on.
I am Jamira. I am a 12th grader. My process behind it was just like, it was really hard at first because I didn't know what I was doing and I couldn't get the layout. But then I slowly started to understand like where I was gonna go with it. And I was like, I can see it more happening when I started adding the belly, like when I started putting plaster and the belly started becoming a belly and I carved it out to make this. That's when I feel like that's when it started feeling more and more real. And it just has so much special meaning to me because I put a lot of my baby photos and also all my like friends, like all my real friends, and I put them all in there. And and I may have to cut a couple people out of those photos, but I'm so happy.
My name is Layla and I'm in grade 12. I love this one. This is the last painting I did before this even happened. And I know like how people, us teenagers have those like scared moments where like when you turn 18 you have to worry about paying bills and stuff like that, or it takes on more responsibility basically. And sometimes they just want to hug their stuffed animals for the last time and then go off to that world. So this is just me saying goodbye to my stuffed animals in my childhood and going into adulthood.
My name is Max Lego. I'm a senior at CASA. I think my Greta piece over here, this one, is my most technically difficult piece I'm showing here today, and I'm very proud of it for that reason. However, my favorite would be this portrait of my baby cousin George. I am obsessed with my baby cousin George. He's 7, and he loves me. He follows me around every Thanksgiving, and he hasn't stopped talking about me since he's gotten home, apparently. So he's also a budding artist, and I really wanted to surprise him with a present. So this one I'm keeping, but I have another portrait of him that I'm giving it to him.
Hi, my name is Moss Harris. I am in 12th grade. So all of my art is inspired by my childhood. I use the motif of ladybugs because they have followed me throughout my childhood. So I use them to represent myself as a child and just childhood in general. This one? So I actually started this one last
last October. No, 2024 October. And I finished it in like early January 2025, and I just didn't like how it turned out. So this year I went back and I revisited it, and I came out with a piece that I'm much more proud of.